We're back at it and we're going to pick up the Golf R today from the painters. I think I'm getting most of the car back apart from the front bumper. He's a few more jobbings to do on the front bumper, so I'll start putting it back together anyway and we'll go from there. I'm going to pick it up in the new truck and all today, feck it. And I know it's filthy, but it's been flat out. I mean, it's so busy. Our yard is wedged with cars and they're just, this weather has people going off all the time. So yeah, off into the new truck now. We'll load her up and get her going. Right, let us commence picking up the Golf. Let's go. I am excited. Package has been collected. We have a lot of car to put back together now, but let's go. Big up the old painter. He got it done in a week, which is great. We're back. And it's back silver. The bumper is the only thing that's holding us up, and probably next week before I get the bumper back. But I have a lot to put back together today anyway, like headlights, the dirt guards, mirrors, all the panels on the inside, and then we'll get to the details of lining things up a bit better. I think the doors have to come off to put little plastic panels in and stuff like that. So yeah, there's a bit there. I can start cleaning up inside and stuff, so happy enough with that now. Delighted with that, to be totally honest, really delighted with that. Yeah, no, I'll start offloading it here via the remote. Great job that. So what you normally don't see, I'm just after offloading the car there, and what you don't see is I want to wash it. I want to wash in around the arches and stuff, but the frost is after doing the job on this frickin' thing, as you can see. So that's completely out of water, so it's going to take, luckily I have a spare one there. Where's it? There. That's obviously, we fill it from the gutter. It's always raining. And I'm just going to replace that one with that one. Hopefully that'll tread on. I might see, will that come off actually? Let's tread it on the inside. If that is the case, but sure, I'll have to wait till it fills with water. No, I want to do it now. It's just starting to rain and all. Yeah, I'll swap that really fast. That's all I can do. Back it. Brilliant stuff. Got that off. This should tread onto this, hopefully. Yes, it will. And we'll just have to wait till it fills with water, and then I'll have to let the shite out of it. And not a lot of shite. Yeah, I'll let that fill with water now. Right, it's now evening. I'm only starting it now. I haven't cleaned it because it's pissing rain, and we'll wait for the tank to get filled up outside. So I'm starting to put stuff back together here. Door handle, mirror, interior bits. This door has to come off again because there's a plastic panel that goes down there. I'll be cleaning things, putting them back together. It'll be a nice, slow process, but we'll get it done. And and we'll just literally start with this door, and not a freaking clue how it came apart because I didn't take it apart. But yeah, that's what's happening. Let's go. So I have put the door handle on here, and what I'm doing now, because I have to take off the door to fit this piece of plastic here, and this piece of plastic basically all that does is go and hides the bolts in there, but I'm not going to knock it in, obviously. So the door has to come out to put that piece of plastic in. But before I take off the door and put that piece of plastic in, I'm making sure all the lines are perfect. And I've just gone down there and I've made sure that's 100% perfect and they're perfectly in line and not anyway out. And I'm happy with that now, because once that piece of plastic goes on, we can't get at these bolts anymore. So that kind of adjustments, that little bit of movement you have is gone. I am happy with the way it's coming out. It looks very well now. So I have to take the door off, and taking the door off by myself is torture, but the car is filled with bits that have to go back on. Like it's going to be a long becking putting back together. Here's a little bonus. My little recovery truck is coming together. We are in the middle. I got it. I never bought that truck sight unseen, and yeah, the water pump was noisy in it, so we're doing water pump, we're doing fan belt, we're doing just basically everything engine while we're in there kind of jobs. So I have to get it registered next, and that'll be on the job soon. But back to the golf. We'll just keep tackling at this. It's going to be bloody torture to try and take this out, but I'm going to have to just go at it and try to lift off the door myself. I probably won't be able to get the door back on myself, but I'll get it off. I'm going to get it off, put in that plastic, clean as much as I can before I put the plastic on. See, can I get the door on by myself? Probably won't be able to get the door on by myself, but hopefully one of the lads will come and give me a hand. But yes, getting there. So I have this side cleaned and done, and basically all it is that plastic cover. You have to take the door off to put that plastic cover back on. But I've it nice and cleaned. I detarred it and gave it a quick cleaning, a good cleaning. Clean the glass, kind of clean things you'd never really get a chance to clean when the door's on, because you kind of lick your whole of it basically cleaning them. But now while it's off is the chance to get in and give it a nice clean, deep clean in this corner. Now I'm not going to attempt to put the door on, because I know what's going to happen if I attempt to put that door on by myself. I'm going to hit the wing, or I'm going to mark something, and it's going to drive me soft. But what I am going to do is I'm going to do the driver's side now, and I am going to probably record this instead of time lapsing it. Same process again. These two bolts out here, check strap off, this plug out, and clean it and put the plastic back in and wait for help. That's basically the plan. But let's see how it goes now. It's pretty simple. Now, I did have a problem with this car with the driver's window wouldn't work. First, the passenger window wouldn't work, but it ended up being that the window was left down for a month, I'd say. It was that control module on that door was wet. I cleaned it, it's working again. I took it apart, cleaned it, it's working perfect again. And now I'm basically, the driver's one was the same crack, but it was saying control module, but when I went to the control module, I have the control module here. One of the plugs wasn't fitting in correctly, and it was this plug wouldn't shove in. And I got one up the yard out of another Golf, which is not the correct, it's not the same part numbers as this. But the more I looked at it, why wouldn't it shove in? These pins are vertical, and the pins in the plug are horizontal. I've never witnessed that. I'd say someone changed it. But I put the one up the yard with completely different numbers on, and now the window is working. But I'm afraid the pool lights or something under the mirrors mightn't be working. So I'll leave the store card off to be 100% sure. There's stupid niggly bits like that now that'll hold a man up, but otherwise I'm just going to plug away. These are all loose from before anyway, so it shouldn't take. Do you know what do you know what I forgot to do? What you have to do actually before you take the door off is line that wing to the gap of the door perfectly, because when you have that plastic piece on, that is basically your last chance to line the gap to the wing. It might be alright. So what you're doing is you're looking at these lines here, and you're following the lines, and they're perfect, and you're making sure the gap is consistent from top to bottom, which it is. I'm very happy with that. I'll just step back and have another look at it. I'm very happy with that. I can't see a problem with that at all. So we're going to leave it alone. And they're perfect, they're perfectly flat. I'm happy with that. Yeah, leave it alone. You can stay at something like that for ages and spend hours at it and gain nothing but wasting your time. But yeah, that's first thing anyway. I'm happy with that, so I'll take the door off. By taking the door off, you're not going to mess up that again, because these are basically pop them two screws off there and lift it up out of the hinge. We're not moving anything with the hinges, so we should be fine. And that's basically how it's done. Now I'm going to have to set you down. May have to set you down somewhere here now. See, can you see? maybe when you're doing that, have someone with you, because you should not do that. That's just stupid. That was stupid, but anyway. Now I am going to clean the door jamb, degrease it. And I don't know how tar gets in there, but tar does get in there. And there is my cloth. I give it a bit of shine. It's not very dirty anyway, but it's kind of, while you're in there, just give it a good clean. Yeah, it's actually very clean, but there's a bit of tar down there. We'll give it all, and we'll give that little glass clean. And things you wouldn't normally get into when you're in this deep here as well. Just do it, you know. Yeah, I don't think you need to see it. I'll just show you the bit of putting on. We're back to we've gave it another quick clean there. It's just, I don't know, when you're kind of when you can see that, it's better off doing it. And it's just kind of driving me crazy if it was dirty. Now I'll just give this a quick clean and then pop it in that way. And that's one more job off the list. But this is what takes time. Unfortunately, these are the slow jobs. And nobody like. At least we see progress, even though it's very minimal. Oh, you need gynecologist hands here now. What are your hands like, P?
More like a fucking butcher.
Oh, Jesus. I get it. Let's bring it out here first. There. Nearly. Yes. And then this comes out. Seal it up for no draft. That plugs in there, but this is the wrong module, so it's not going to do, well, it'll probably work a bit of it. Then we can put this back together, tighten up that mirror. Another job done, off the list, on to the next. Oh yeah.
Come on.
2 strut. Right, that's not bad now. That's not bad. There's nothing else there's no point putting on the door panel until we get a proper boxing. That's another job in. Out the gap. Doors on. Working. Lined up.
Sounds like a golf.
Sounds like, oh, we have to put these strips on. You do that next, I suppose. Look at all the plastic, there's so much. Great crack. Quick tip for anyone that puts on the mirrors, make sure you put on the mouldings first, because you cannot get the moulding in without taking off the mirror. Yup, best boy. We're good. It's time to go home.
Yeah.
It's 100% time to go home. It's not too bad, it's only 2 screws holding the mirror on, but you can't put these on without taking off the mirror.
That's fast without it.
Oh, sickener. Well, I want to clean the windows anyway, look at the state of them. They're filth. Oh yeah, look at that, that's nice. Blue and blue. So I have to get the control module there for it controls the windows, controls these LED strips, controls the mirror. And so I'm going to have to try and get the exact part number, so I have all these cool little blue lightings, which is really nice. I wonder, was there one for the dash? A little strip in there. Look, no, there was nothing in there. Okay. Yeah, very cool, very nice. Okay. Yeah, I think we'll call it quits. Right. It's a new day, and I'm going to fix the mistake from yesterday. I'm just going to loosen off the mirrors, put them straps on, and then I'm going to the front of the car, starting with the headlights and stuff. Then I'm going with the dirt guards underneath. And just plug away at jobs here. That's all a man's doing today. Plugging away at these jobs, trying to get her back together as a vehicle. That's great crack. You gotta love it. But anyway, I suppose while we're in the jobs now, we get these kind of things done. While it's off, it's actually nice and handy to clean them, so. moving on to the front of the car now, I'm going to put the headlights on, line up the headlights between the wings of the bonnet and shit like that. And it's going to be just a little bit of a slow process getting that together. But I'm just going to time lapse it because I'd say it'll be a good hour messing. Yeah, so we are pretty much, headlights are all on, bolted on solid. I've lined them up perfectly to the wings, both sides. Spent a bit of time just doing that, just slow to get it right. I've this dirt guard on now, it's all bolted on, perfect. I've the passenger one here, it has a crack in it, right there. So I got a brand new second-hand one. I'm going to put that one in, same part numbers and everything, so that will go in instead of that one with the crack to that side. Yeah, just getting it done, like we're getting through it. It's just job after job. They're just slow, lining everything up, getting the headlights perfect, and yeah, just taking my time, putting the best into it, and just being methodical, and yeah, start doing a bit more to it. But we're getting there slowly. Oh yes. So I have more little partings here. The radar cover was one for the little radar sensor here. I bought a brand new. Just well get these the little bitty ones like this now. You'll be waiting a long time looking for them. So you will just order them up, get them new, and that's what I did. So I don't know how much that was. That little radar cover there, I want to actually not figure out how much that was for the crack. Packet, that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, that bracket was €49 plus VAT for that. You can see how fast if you were to buy all brand new parts that run into big money. One of the reasons insurance write them off, like, because it can run into thousands and thousands by the time you're all done getting the little bitties. Stick that on now. So a man made a vital mistake with the owl mirrors. So luckily enough, I have this one. I was just putting down the window and I noticed straight away that the window's catching the wire of the... So by the looks of it, you have to route it down the back and across. And I've done the same with that side, and I'm after putting that one together, so... Take off the mirrors again. Jesus, you'd never think these jobs might help someone down the line when they're putting in the mirrors, but God, lucky I caught it there now. In all fairness, that could have been way worse if I had everything back together and get pulled by the guards and like could put down the window then. But all them headlights are deadly. They are cracking. Serious job. I really like that. She is coming together lovely. But yeah, I'm happy with my progress. These things happen. Sometimes you have to go backwards to go forwards, and I'm going backwards here. So I'm going to take off the mirror again. I don't know how anyone's meant to get their hands. I'm going to have to see. I'm going to have to really take my time with this. Brilliant. I might just time lapse it, see what happens. That was a great success anyway. I had to take it apart again. That worked out grand. The window is now going up and down, it's routed the right way, and I really want to put it back together, and I'm like, I'll have to do research to find the original part number that actually came out of it, because someone must have swapped it with this one, which isn't the correct one. And I got one up the yard out of a Golf, and as you see, the blue stuff isn't working. But I found this one in a 2017 VRS, and it's the exact same unit, as in the part numbers aren't the same as this one, but the plugs are the same. So I'm going to attempt them now and see will that work out for me at all. If that works, it'll be great. I just want to put the door card back on. Basically, it's one less job to do then. So I'll just plug all this in and see. Then I can see the indicators in the mirrors and stuff like that. Stupid things like mightn't work. Oh, brilliant. Well, we have lightage here, so it's a lot better than that one. Do my windows work? Nah. Why would you? Oh, maybe the ignition has to be on. Oh, yes. 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 Jeez, we're not too bad, boys. Right, that is working. What else do we have to see is working? Indicator. Yes, and the mirror is working. What else does it have? Oh, that's a lot better than that one anyway, because I have a light here. I'm going with that. Yeah, I'm definitely going with that. Feck it. That'll work. I'll take a picture of that part number just in case. 393E. Huh. We'll chance her. We'll go with that. Feck it. But that one came out of a 2017 Skoda VRS and it's lighting up this. The windows are working. I'm going to hook up the door card now and see will the neon and the door card work, and just that'd be awesome. I can look at the boot is just filled with stuff, and the more we get through here, the more we put on the car, the less we have in the boot, which is the goal at the end of the day. It's the big goal. Jesus, not boots. There. Oh, I see a light. No. I'd say there's a light up there coming on, but this isn't coming on, so I'm guessing the door module needs to be the correct part number, so I'm going to have to find the part number for that. Brilliant. But for now, she'll do. Plug in everything inside. Yeah, we're missing the blue LED there. I think that's the door module controls that, and there's a light there. It has a little light up there. It has a little light there, but yeah, it's missing that light and that light. I say that door module controls all that, as you can see off that one. So I will, at least we have one blue light. I'll have to look for part numbers. I'll have to ring main dealer and see can I get the part number and probably find one. There's exact matching part number to get all that working again. Unless that can be programmed, I don't know, maybe someone might know might comment how if you can program them on the VDS or whatever it's called. Maybe. And if it is, that'd be great if you can tell me. But yeah, let's just get this back pretty much together, and that's another one less, well, job down the road. Job for future Kevin. Yeah, so them door cards are back together now. I'm a bit disappointed that module didn't work, but we will solve it. And on to the next, backwards again. I'm after finding these in a box in the back, and these are the bonnet squirters for the windshield. And when I was putting them ones, which I put them in, they didn't have there was a plug with them, and I was like, oh, maybe they didn't have a plug, but they obviously have a plug, and these ones have a plug. So yeah, I'm going to swap them for the actual proper ones. Them ones must have came with that bonnet, and yeah, they didn't have the plug. So that's the next little jobbing. There's so many little jobbings, it's just plugging away at them and getting them done, but we'll eventually get there, as they say. Sure, I might as well show you this bit. You might see it, you might not. I will. See the plug in there, the little plug with them. These obviously came with this bonnet, which didn't have that plug in. But make sure they work first. Is there left and right? Both of them are the same. Doesn't really matter. Simple jobs, but take the longest. Ta-da! All that. One more to do. Stupid jobs, but suppose nearly there. Nearly deck and done. This is where we are. Bumper next. I have the wing mirrors completely done properly this side. All the windows are working. Interior is pretty much back together apart from the seat belts. She is looking nice, very nice. The only thing that's annoyed me now is that door module definitely was swapped out, and they gave me a parcel shelf that is not part of that car at all. So a few bits have been taken from it at the auction, but sure, listen, these things happen. And as always, these videos are sponsored by Bill Genie. So if you have any ESB or you're paying ESB there in Ireland, upload your bill to Bill Genie, see how much you can save. They saved this business €1,500 a year. So hit me as a reference. And next job will be the final bits, I suppose. Bumper service, hull deck service, engine service. And I have an exhaust system for a 3-inch downpipe in the middle bit section. And what else do I have for it? Yeah, do it up with spacers because the wheels are well set in, and just kind of keep it nice little run around. And if you've watched this far and you're not subscribed, please hit that subscribe. I've only kind of started really getting into this, and you'll be my OGs. I've nearly hit 1,000. I don't know if I'm at 1,000 subscribers yet on YouTube, which is awesome. Doesn't matter if I've 100 or 1,000,000, you're all the same to me, and thank you for following me. And if you've watched this far, thanks too. But yeah, that's it until the next one.